So when I'm recording videos, I'm going to be recording a lot of videos because what's coming onto my heart is to make like a deliverance series and crap, make a deliverance webcam series and put it out and things like that for free. I don't know what it is. I don't know what I'm doing or what the purpose is, but I'm gonna be up here for a little minute just talking until my computer charges back up and just chilling. And that's what I'm saying. It don't have to be so stuffy being in God. You get what I'm saying? It don't have to be so stuffy. It don't have to be so perfect. You know, it don't have to be so perfect. Everything don't have to be perfect, y'all. You know what I'm saying? There's something wrong with the water, so I'm gonna let y'all know. I've been using disposable washcloths, taking Mexican baths. Now I'm bathing out of the water jug. You know what I'm saying? We was bathing out the sink, but we keep clean. You see what I'm saying? So if y'all talking about money, I can relate. You know what I'm saying? And this is like, I would choose this any day over chronic depression and drug addiction. I would literally choose this any day. So, you know what I'm saying? It's about mindfulness. And a lot of people are mindless, and the mind is a terrible thing to waste. You know what I'm saying? But um where is let me see something real quick. I want to play some music for y'all, so this is going to change the vibe so I can really know what to talk about because I feel more chill now. And I got to flip these videos. I'm going to edit them. I don't know how I'm going to go about it, but it's going to work out after. But I want it to be complete raw footage. No cuts, no edits. Just post everything. I'm going to just post everything. You know what I'm saying? Because we all in for God, and God is going to lead either way. And I want y'all to see the real for people who are realists, who say, like I said, oh, I don't know if I could do that because I'm not perfect, this, that, and the third. Oh, being in the pool with that demonic energy, it's like I was being like, because I seen my baptism was on the 24th. I fell off my bike on the 24th. I had scheduled to get baptized again. God told me I don't need to be baptized because I'm being baptized in the Holy Spirit. I was supposed to get baptized. Y'all can't even see it. Y'all can't even see the screen. It says it right here. The angels hung on at the thought of you. The darkness gives way to the light for you. The price that you pay is this life brand new. Y'all, I need vocal coaching. I think I really want to be a singer. Like I can sing, but hold on, not this one came out. See, they don't want me to play they don't want me to play Hosanna. The angels bow down at the thought of you. The darkness gives way to the light for you. Price that you paid gives us life brand new. Hosanna forever, we worship you. Hosanna forever, we worship you. Hosanna, we worship. As the angels bow down at the thought of you, the darkness gives way to the light for you. Lord, the price that you paid gives us life brand new. Hosanna forever, we worship you. Hosanna forever, we worship you. Da, 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 da. Ooh,
There's no greater love in this world but you. No one can compare to the things you do. Wherever you go, I will follow you. Hosanna forever, we worship you. Hosanna forever, we worship you. Yes, wherever you go, I will follow you. Wherever you go, I will follow you. My one and only true love, forever yours, forever yours. Da 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 da. Do, 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 do. We worship you.
You never know until it's you. God keep telling me this. God keep telling me this. God show me something. God keep telling me this. If you selling drugs right now, God keep telling me this. God keep telling me this. You selling crack right now? If you sell crack, if you sell heroin, specifically crack, y'all don't know what crack did to this community. Y'all don't know what crack has done to our community. If you selling that right now, God is calling you to stop selling that. God is calling you to stop selling that. If you watching this video and you came across this video and you selling crack or you know somebody that's selling crack, stop selling it. Because that's somebody's daughter, that's somebody's son, that's somebody's mother, that's somebody's father, that's somebody's friend, that's somebody's cousin, that's somebody's auntie, that's somebody's uncle, that's somebody's grandma, that's somebody's grandfather. If you got a family member who smoke crack and you feel desensitized, there is hope and people can recover, but without God, it is close to impossible to quit. If you are selling dope to somebody's relative and you think that's a flex, we not flexing that no more. I'm sorry, but you not that guy. Just because you sell dope, you're not that guy. I want to tell you that. We flexing portfolios. We flexing Bibles. You understand? But in the world of, you know what I'm saying? We not flexing that no more. We not flexing chains no more, y'all. We're not flexing the reward of the wicked anymore. Dope money is the reward of the wicked. Prison is the reward of the wicked. But although people are being wrongfully imprisoned, but at the same time, with Jesus, you might have a mission. God might be calling you to do a ministry in prison. You never know. This is not the judge, I'm telling you. If you're selling dope to somebody's relative, the wrath of God is a real thing. And people might not see you go through it. People, you can lie. You could cast vain imaginations on social media, wicked imaginations, cause illusions. But in your heart, God will search your heart and you will know. Selling dope don't make you that guy. If you looking for a woman and you say all these hoes and all of this, I don't know if I should be saying that, but all these women in the world, they cheat, they have sex with my friends and all of this, and you wonder why they do it, that's because that's Jezebel, and you never gonna find Jezebel because you Ahab. And Ahab does not stand for anything. Ahab does whatever he can do to keep Jezebel. Okay, Ahab and Jezebel are a couple. There are some demons that are a couple. So wherever you find Jezebel, just know that she is connected to somebody. Y'all say, why these girls still talk to their ex? It don't have to be the ex. It could be the person that worked at their job. It could be the friend. Y'all, it's 2026. It could be their family member. That's they Ahab. It's always going to be somebody that is feeding Ahab's ego and feeding Jezebel's ego as well. And really validating and reaffirming Jezebel. Jezebel will sell her soul for validation. She will have sex with anybody for validation. She will show her naked body for validation. She will kill, steal, destroy, whatever for validation. And Ahab will do anything to protect his ego. Both are an abomination. Both very prideful and haughty. Haughtiness and pride. Both the same thing. Haughty eyes. You look at the eyes, there's something about the eyes. I had women brag to me, talk about, yeah, it's something I do with my eyes. No, it's lust. It's lust and desperation. The reason why you attract so many people with your red eyes, when you look like this and you looking at people's soul, it ain't because you mysterious, it's because you're desperate. It's because you're giving out every ounce of your energy. It ain't rocket science. You putting all your energy into a look to pull them in to say, I'll do whatever you want from me, no matter what you ask. That's called desperation. You're not the prize. Ahab, dope dealer, you're not the prize. I don't care if you sell dope or you take care of your family, you're not the prize. That's a generational curse that was put upon the black community. You see what I'm saying? Specifically, blacks were targeted by crack cocaine. And y'all talking about, oh, they smoke crack in other countries, whatever. But I'm talking about, y'all think y'all the prize because y'all sell dope? Y'all got a chain? I got a chain. It's fake just like the rappers. What's the difference between my fake chain and they fake chain? Both have no value. These pearls are fake like they fake pearls. No real value. And if y'all spending money on real pearls and real gems and real diamonds to sound fancy and old money, that old money spends money on the app. How y'all old money so y'all wanna, how are y'all old money but y'all don't have no assets? Y'all don't even know about the private stock market. I'm gonna need y'all to really, you know what I'm saying? There's some rappers that's talking and say, it ain't even rappers. No. It's dope dealers. And I'm talking about, because I was just in the it's dope dealers talking about $1 billion dreams and don't know that it's some trade you can't even make without a certain net worth. It's some investments you can't even get into without a certain net worth. Where I was headed, they talking about you got to have $1 million net worth just to invest. And it's a $50,000 minimum. And y'all talking to me about selling dope? You talking about selling crack cocaine? The thing that destroyed your grandparents' generation is what we talking about. The reason why the projects is designated for certain, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't even like that at first. Y'all got it misconstrued. The hood didn't start off as the hood. It was a lot of educated black people. It evolved into that over time. And now y'all get to the point where y'all so twisted and confuzzled that y'all think that the dope dealer is better than the scholar. And then y'all get the dope dealer, the jealous Ahab that only wants to impress Jezebel, who are both not that bright, to try to kill the scholar when the scholar is the one that could save you and your entire generation from having to pay child support, live on welfare. So how you flexing to me and you on food stamps? Mind you, I have food stamps. I would love food stamps, but that's the point. To the point where we say, oh, I before saying I would love to make an impact in my community and save lives, you would rather say I would love to get free rent. I would love to have Section 8. I would love to have food stamps. They say, you think you too good for food stamps? Honestly, I think I'm too good for a caste system. But God favors the lowly. That's what it is. And then y'all say, "Oh, I ain't black, I'm mixed." Then y'all do the whole curly hair, this, that, and the third. Then the dudes who it's always the dudes who really didn't get girls like that growing up that end up trying to put girls against each other and then have both. Cause the people who used to get people growing up, it never really it ain't really a thing to where I'm looking back and I'm saying, let me take this one and let me take this one and I want both of y'all. Because once you meet enough of them, you say, it's overrated. It's overrated. Some people, y'all act like it's the best thing walking. Y'all all want a dope dealer. I get it, because y'all geniuses. Y'all want a dope dealer, you know what I'm saying? That is going to basically, you want to pull up to the trap with him. Y'all all want to be like Lauren London and Nipsey Hussle, right? Double up. I remember when it came out, I was a big fan. I was studying crypto, Gary V. We was, you know what I'm saying? I was feeling it, but we don't care about money. But what I'm saying is, y'all all want to be like Nipsey and Lauren, like that type of vibe. Or what's another? Y'all know what I'm saying? I watch all of the Paid in Full, and I like all of them type things. Like I said, American Psycho, but American Gangster. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be that. Nino Brown. You see what I'm saying? Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Y'all throw the word Pookie around like it's funny. Y'all call somebody's mom a Pookie. What would you do if your mom that gave birth to you was when you seen her walking down the street with nothing but a tank top on, barely covering her body, bone thin, cracked out, with a stiff wig on and a Sharpie marker as makeup? Begging, you see what I'm saying? But I don't know nothing about that. And then people will look at me and be like, how can you speak about that? Because that's what God put on my heart. God took me somewhere in the spiritual realm. God showed me people that God took me somewhere in the spiritual realm because somebody just tried to look. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. I'm not talking about, stuff and saying, oh, I know how it feels. But God literally showed it, put me in that position and showed me physically. That's why I say go to the secret place of the Most High and you will understand. God will not show you spiritual occurrences and miracles until you understand that it is God and it is not you. This is what was just in the kitchen of the house that I was just at. They said 2 versus 2, them versus me and my cousin. They put the dominoes. Ironically, they about to fall. Like, you see what I'm saying? That's not a threat. God told me hurry up and go ahead. And you know what I'm saying? God had to show me what was going on so I don't feel bad. You see what I'm saying? People think they the devil till they meet the devil. And then they made it all childish to say nobody's gonna believe her. She's crazy. They tried to make it playful. What's playful about crack cocaine? So you see a girl like me and you say, put her on crack cocaine? What makes you think you could outsmart me and you never even, we already touching, you know what I'm saying? And that's in the past. And that's not to be mammon, but I'm just saying, because that's the language that they speak, right? We already did that. So what are y'all talking? My plug, I don't even have a plug no more. I'm talking about last time I did Molly. I know it was stuff in it. I pull up, he giving me 50 cents. He charged me 50 cent a pill, and that's if he not feeling. He didn't gave me 100 pills for free. I can, you know what I'm saying? They don't understand that when you talk money, people who talk money talk money. You flexing, you flexing, you in your 40s, you still sell dope. How you sell dope but your teeth messed up? I don't even have a job, but I got $5,000 treatment in my mouth. Without a job and you flexing on me? Cause you say you flip licks? You see what I'm saying? And then they want to use the word cop. I was thinking FBI, CIA, ideally. But that ain't even really even I don't have y'all not important enough. I don't. Oh, you think I'm just gonna call and say, all right? God said, don't even make a call. They said, you know what I'm saying? You just throw out names and they call them for you. They called my supposed ride for me. And then they keep calling ride. So when you gonna pick her up? So then by the time I get my real ride, they don't even know where I'm going. God's so cold. God's so cold. And then it was two people with the name of the person that I gave them, so they call them both to figure out which one I'm talking about. God cold. God said, touch not mine anointed. That's why I said, go to Jesus. I can't promise y'all that you're just going to be able to escape if somebody put a gun to your head. But I can say that if Jesus is with you, you're going to see a light being that's going to lead you out of the darkness. It was supposed to be dark for me, but the devil missed a shot. You're not that guy because you sell drugs. You're not that guy because you sell dope. You reap what you sow. If you don't die early, you will go to jail. That's why drug dealers die early. God don't care about your victimhood or your sob story. You could say, my parents didn't do this for me. I don't care what your parents did or didn't do. I don't care. I grew up in the hood. I grew up here. It's people, some of the nicest people I met in my entire life have been through the most tragic situations you would ever hear in your entire life. And y'all would fold so fast if it happened to you. And it would be your entire story every time you walk into the room if it happened to you. But y'all go around and act like disgusting people and justify it through your past. And then you say, I'm that guy because I sell dope. It's the reward of the wicked, y'all, and the wrath of God is, you get what I'm saying? You deciding to go to God can be the difference between you being a scapegoat and everybody that was involved going down for what they did your entire life. It's a spiritual Rico. And when I use the word Rico, they start getting, you know what I'm saying? Why would I do a Rico and you ain't even the plug? It's spiritual. Nigga, you ain't even, sorry. You're missing a tooth in the front, but you're flexing crack on me, and I paid 100 for this. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Y'all talking about stuff we ain't even worried about. I done already seen It's like, by the time you even get to the 100 G's, half of it, you ain't just like, what are we talking about? Is it re-up or what? Because you still ain't paying enough. You're like, how you flexing dope? Cause then you start, you know what I'm saying? You got some people get licks. They have a crackhead fixing a car. You got crackheads mowing your lawn. You that guy. You're that guy, buddy. You're that guy, buddy. Where's the maid? Where's the maid at? Since y'all keep complaining about cleaning. Where's the chef? Cause I know people who got chefs. Where's your chef at? You feel me? Since you flexing about that, but you keep asking, telling me I need to cook and stop eating all y'all food. Why you got food stamps if you sell dope? You finessing the system, right? That cause you a hustler. I get it. Why y'all still eating Little Caesars? You know what I'm saying? If you flexing that you sell dope, you that guy, right? You that guy, cause you sell dope. You really fix your lips to say me? I read 100 books within the past few years, and guess what? God told me to throw away all my library. I would have hit 200. I don't stop. I'm already 100 books in, not including courses, not including YouTube University. We're not including that. He was talking about crack, the thing that we're gonna keep talking about it. We're gonna keep talking about it. We're gonna keep talking about it. I've been radical, y'all know this. We cause y'all, it's some dope dealers that's you get what I'm saying. They don't know the power of God. They don't know the power of God. When you driving your car and it stop on the train tracks and you try to get it, and you better hope that when you reach for your Bible you can get it. Find that prayer of repentance, my guy. This what we flexing right here. This what we flexing right here. Y'all got y'all kids You know what I'm saying? Having all this money, all this stuff that they can't even spend. Giving your kids $100. You know what I'm saying? To flex. This little boy got a stack of, that's like $101 bills. He don't know the difference. I gave my little brother fake money. And he put it in his cubby and was happy. He's 4 years old, 5 years old now. He don't know the difference. He can't even go to the store and shop. My mom could take his money and buy him a lollipop with 600 fake dollar bills, and he's gonna be like, "Thank you." And y'all over here giving y'all kids diamond chains to flex on somebody that, how you flexing buying your kid a diamond chain, but you can't give your baby mama money to put him in a better school? Because y'all don't know about the caste system. Y'all don't know about the caste system, right? You know what I'm saying? It's beyond me. And then I gotta show y'all again. And then I gotta show y'all again. Y'all talking about some stuff. Y'all talking about some stuff that ain't even registering to me. It ain't even clicking. I'm like, sorry. I'm like, sorry, Brody. I'm sorry. Did you say it's an emergency, Brody? Did you say it's an emergency? It's life or death? Is that what I'm hearing? $535, 2-year Palantir contracts. You can get a Palantir contract. Y'all know Palantir, AI, or do y'all? Or y'all still flexing dope? Y'all really talk about some money, or y'all still talking about flipping licks? Y'all want to flip? We flipping contracts. Y'all. You see what I'm saying? But God said, "Come out of the ways of the world. Do not." You know what I'm saying? We're not doing mammon over here. Maybe I flip it. Maybe I don't. Maybe God just uses to show somebody who in a life or death situation right now, and God wants you to stop selling dope and maybe get into stocks, because God provides riches and houses to a man, but provides a prudent wife is a gift from God. So y'all over here making a woman think that she gotta earn her place in y'all life, but you don't even have provision, which was supposed to come from your wife. Because if you actually had provision, you would know to stop selling dope before your spot get hit and you get backdoored. But because I have provision from God and I'm a prudent woman, God let me know before I got backdoored, so I got out of there before they even realized that it was a backdoor. Understand? Y'all not hearing me, or are y'all hearing me? Cause you got people that saying, "Oh, work for me, this, that, and the third." I would say work it, but it ain't even nothing that you could really. I don't even. I'm sorry. Like if you're not even intelligent, we ain't even holding a conversation. It ain't nothing intelligent about being 40 with opportunity to start from the bottom and still selling crack and still ain't getting nothing from it. How you selling crack and you still ain't got nothing? You still check the check in it. How you check the check as a dope dealer and you ain't even getting a check? And y'all like somebody gonna be mad. Somebody gonna. All right. Y'all seen what was on there. Y'all seen what was on there. They didn't even think I really picked up on it. How bright can you be if you think I didn't put two and two together with that? Two and two. You know what I'm saying? And then they try to flip it and do all this and work their story. Y'all so stupid. Y'all got cameras in y'all house while y'all doing what y'all doing. Y'all that stupid. I could have got somebody to hack into y'all cameras and get all your footage and wipe it before you even delete anything. Never underestimate your opponent if y'all, you know what I'm saying? But we ain't God. But God is more than what you know. That's what I'm saying. God is real. And when they say God is real, God is real. Some of y'all too real for this world and y'all like everybody fake. I'm too real for them. That's because you're supposed to be in God. Because the devil is fake. His power does not exist. It is not real. He only has power when God is not in the picture. It's like a bully. Into the, you know what I'm saying? Bullies don't have no power. That's why they're lame. Big lame. And they bully people. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing none of that. I don't care about none of that. You know what I'm saying? They big bro, little bro, y'all is losers in real life. Y'all are the lamest dudes in real life. Go to Jesus, bruh. Everybody, what they say, everybody acts so tough. But if you seen your mom on drugs, and the people who have seen their mom on drugs or their parents or family or anything, then y'all know how that feel. Don't become the people who cause you to have pain. But that's no difference than relationships when people get cheated on and become the cheater. That's no different. So it ain't just about drugs, but God is putting it so deep. It's so deep in my life right now. I literally got this bag of nuts right here. That's literally what you're selling. Is just a bag of nuts. You're just selling a bag of nuts. People smoke it and they go nuts. That's how much God is saying. Talk about crack, bruh. The book Cast, I'm just realizing the first chapter was about what crack did to society. It's a dope dealer right now. God said this. I already spent all the silver coins. He said this how many souls we saving. Because it's a penny for one. Pennies add up. If each one of these is one soul, that's how much we saving. He had me break down my FT. He had me break apart my FTs. My last 2 FTs that I bought. He had me break them apart. All the tobacco came out. He said each piece of tobacco is a life that could be saved if you stop smoking nicotine and take God serious. Y'all, because it's an important message. God had me walking down the street one day. I was walking to the bus stop. I thought I was going to go to work downtown. He had me walk to the bus. I got on the bus. I ended up in Northside, another random part of town. And I did photography in Northside. It was somebody smoking crack at the park, but I ain't even like that. I walked up to him. He had it. He put it in his pocket real slow. Hispanic dude. You would have never thought God is calling me to talk about something. Cause there's something going on with these delusional girls who ain't never really been around that, who ain't never really seen people go from good to bad. Thank the Lord that my mom had provision. You know what I'm saying? When going about life and taking me out of certain environments because my dad sold drugs. My dad said we not doing that millionaire stuff. Kicked me out. Said he got a real business I don't, but trying to put into my business, but claim my business like it's our business, but you don't even know nothing about what's really going on with it. But then kick me out because I'm talking about some. No, we really, you know what I'm saying? That was a blessing from God. That was Egypt. Type of people that do insurance fraud and stuff like that. Tell the truth, shame the devil. I don't care about none of that. If I gotta be Joseph, then that's what we're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Somebody going off on me, telling me I'm gonna end up in a shelter. Why would I end up in a shelter? I'm thinking about maybe building a shelter. People flexing the house and saying, yeah, we just bought a house, we just built a house. I'm talking about buying people houses. Y'all talking about getting an apartment. I already know how much and how to go about buying a whole apartment building. We talking to the owners of whole apartment buildings, commercial real estate. We talking about commercial real estate. Y'all talking about home ownership. And y'all still flexing. I almost said y'all still flexing dope. We not flexing dope. We not flexing dope. You're not that guy. You're not that guy. You're missing out. I can tell you who's that guy. And I said that on TikTok when I came back from fasting. I said no matter how much money you got in this world, the person that goes home to a loving family, to a home cooked meal, a woman that's not cussing him out and beating him down. How are you that guy and you go home and your mom calls your dad? I'm sorry, hold on. My throat getting dry. Your girl is calling you the B word. And you that guy? She literally calling you a female. When you go home and you that guy and you laugh and say, oh, she just spicy, this, that, and third. She's not spicy. That's Jezebel. She's emasculating you. She's insecure. She's probably having sex with your friends. If a woman will call you the B word intentionally, she will have sex with your best friend. And you're that guy. You're winning over the person that goes home, smart, intelligent, loving children. Y'all, it ain't about suburbs and hood. It all right. I never been to the projects, or maybe I had. No, it's different types of projects. You know what I'm saying? Because there's certain, you know, what I'm saying some people would say even Lincoln Heights is like the projects, but I don't be out there. You know, provision. I'm not gonna go places. I went to Lincoln Heights one time. I tried to sell what is it? A quarter of weed, a little quarter. What is it? Yeah, like a little quarter bag, and a cube. Not a cube. I almost said a cube. I ain't moving like that. It was just a little. You know, not an AFI, but. And I pull up to the spot or whatever because I was on Facebook bootleg group, Cincinnati bootleg group. I pull up. I'm like, all right, here go the money. I got it on the scale or whatever. I'm so busy trying to weigh it on the scale. I didn't even see that he was looking into the window. So I'm thinking like, okay, I'm like here, like what you think about it, like looking at it on the scale. So I just had my hand sitting right here. I didn't even reach for the money. He took it off the scale, stupid, and I ain't have a gun. Like I'm just thinking, like, let me just get this weed and put this weed. That's why I don't sell drugs, because I'm just so like, you know, like when I was making edibles and stuff, like my ex would, she would be driving around like she was knowing people in the city. I'm more so in the house cooking the edibles, make sure they hit. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what was going on with that. And it's like God don't want me doing that anyway. But I'm just saying. So he take it, he give me a fake $100 bill, put the like my hand right here, and like I look, and then by the time he took the weed, he said, "Nah, that's cool." Grabbed it up, and then he just slid the fake 100 in my hand. I look at the fake 100, he start running. I said, "But why you give me the fake 100? You could have just took the weed if that's the point." But the thing is, I got a car, he on foot. You think I'm about to chase you through Lincoln Heights? I'm not chasing you, bro. Because there's probably three dudes down the street. If y'all robbing somebody for a quarter of a zip, I don't want to know what you would do to me if I tried to take it from you. That's desperation. I'm not taking that from you. And I just had to take that ill. Because my brother wanted me to pay him back because I sold his True Religion jeans. Because he wasn't wearing them. I sold his True Religion jeans for some, and that sounds shisty. We've been there. You see what I'm saying? We've been there. It be like that in life. So I get it. I've changed. But what I'm saying is we not doing that. You know what I'm saying? We doing something different. If you know how to cook, why you don't start cooking up some other stuff? We making a herbal tonic. This is a fire cider right here. It helps with immune support. You know what I'm saying? Helps with sicknesses and things like that. Antioxidant drink. You know what I'm saying? That's what we doing right now. If y'all really want to start being the plug for some stuff that's really touching something. Y'all not even really touching nothing. And then if you really are touching, once you start making like 200, 300, 400, 5, like once you hit six figures and you selling drugs, you pretty much federal at that point. You pretty much federal at that point. So you gonna be federal for that? A lot of y'all ain't even have to go to jail. I mean, yeah, you could get a job. Don't nobody want to get a job. Or you could just go to God, and God might even put you in a position to where you doing something way out the. But y'all just don't want to be lame. Y'all don't want to be the person that gotta wait their turn. Y'all don't want to be the y'all wait y'all turn to flip you know what I'm saying, to this. And of course you got like Lil Baby, who, you know what I'm saying. I watched his documentary. He started off with a little. Imagine what you could do in the stock market though. Like take that same energy and put it into the stock market, into the foreign exchange market. Imagine what that would do. I'm talking about rich, legally. Imagine y'all tricking yourself. It's six black owned companies in the stock market, 55,000 publicly traded. And y'all flexing dope to people in your own community. It ain't about if you evil and things like that. It's people who've done worse things that have got saved by God. It's the fact that you're flexing it to people who really like. I'm so confused. I'm like, so you want me to cook for you? Why would I cook? Why would I cook for you? And I just told you I was thinking like I told you I was talking about stocks. Why would I cook? Like I'm like I was see you can't even see it because the brightness. Hold up. If I could get it to adjust. Hold up. Hold up. Like you see what I'm saying? Like I was thinking Harvard. That's why they mad. I was thinking Harvard. I was thinking Harvard. You was thinking dope out of everything. While I'm fasting, I'm on my spiritual fast, and you come in talking about this is what I came to the kitchen to while I'm in my prayer closet, war room fasting. I'm fasting, and I come in, and it's a piece of toilet paper with poop on it right next to my little cousin's bed that was in my room. They wanted my head. But guess why I'm not tripping? Because I was nice to him. And God says, a curse, do not fear a curse. Wait, what is it? Hold on. It was talking about a curse that is not deserved. People try to give curses that are not deserved, and you do not fear that. Because That you got the right one, but you got the wrong one, but you got the right one. You got the right one though. You see what I'm saying? And they want you to be like, nah, we got that. I got nah. It got so silent. I've never been so silent in my life. I was silent for 7 days. I didn't even talk. No food, no water, no words, no talking. We fasted from talking for 7 days. After that, moment of silence for the idiots. Moment of silence for Dumb and Dumber. Moment of silence for y'all. Y'all gonna say, oh, that's disrespectful. I work for God. I'd rather die in the kingdom than in the world any day, right here, and fear not. And then here's the thing. God, you know what I'm saying? I forgave him the first when I first seen it. They've been putting rocks on there. I made the chronic tonic. When was this? I even got my I ain't joking. I got the thing for it. The freaking packet. The packet. I printed it out. I walked to the library and printed it. I figured out how to get all free prints from the library. So you know what I'm saying? We ain't worried about what they talking about. I'm trying to dehydrate the pulp. They all talking about some. Yeah, we don't like that. Everybody hates it. Looking at pathology, she said we all hate it. We all hate it. You speak for everybody. Funny, hate is a strong word, but you hate that or you hate me. You Saudi, because I remember I put the lock on the door. She started banging on the door, trying to break through it. She whole body trying to push through the door. She didn't expect that I would even understand to go buy a stick lock to put on the door, cause the door didn't lock, cause the wood was broke. Cause she broke into the door when my cousin was in there, and I put the raw. I said, hey, I'm going to be locking this door. I'm 29 and I'm a grown woman. You're not locking the door, but I don't like to say grown woman because I feel too serious. Sheesh. Like it's like the room just gets silent when I say that. You think you going to I don't care who you are, buddy. I don't know. I listen, I don't care who you are. I'm going to be locking my door. You understand? If it's all these people because when I first got there, they just walk in and start taking stuff. No knocking, no nothing. Cuz I was supposed to be the mark, right? I'm supposed to be the lick. God is funny, but this is not what you think. That's why I said y'all gonna feel the Holy Spirit. I don't have to speak for it. That's why I've completely died and surrendered to the Holy Spirit. I used to die in the stock market, but now we die into God. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense, if you know, you know. This is the type of stuff I'm looking at. By age 45, if you start at 18, by age 45, you will be a neurosurgeon. You know what I'm saying? Age 55, you will be making at least $1 million a year. So even as being a neurosurgeon, I was more about money, which is not all about money. They saying I'm late, babes. I'm early. I'm early because I was thinking neuroscience. Like I'm all big on psychology. So I'm like, God, I'm here for it. Not only I don't watch TV. It ain't no TV in sight. Y'all ain't had a phone or a computer in days. I've been listening to jazz. Y'all want to see what I've been listening to? What are y'all talking about? This is what we've been listening to. Jazz. Relaxing meditation. You know what I'm saying? On the old radio. I've been here for a couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? I don't even watch TV. What are y'all talking about? Where the other CD at? Oh, this one this one is a banger. Hold up. Where is it? Right here. This what I was just listening to. John Sachs. Jazz music. Hey, it's kinda cool. They got some reggae on here, but I don't think God wants me to listen to that, but we'll see. But I got my praise music now. I don't even watch TV. Y'all big lame. We don't watch TV. So God was like, here, I got something for you. So we sat in there. I got to pretty much watch how their minds work because I didn't understand for a long time. I said that makes sense for a lot of other stuff that's been going on. Now I get it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'd be questioning myself. I'd be like, am I tripping? Am I the elephant in the room? Is there no what type of animal is in the room? It's a snake and a scorpion. Oh. God know, because I be thinking of jokes and I just don't know if it's appropriate for what I'm doing. You see what I'm saying? Anyways, you know what I'm saying? I said, y'all just want to see y'all just want to see what I got planned. Go through my phone. Okay. I left the phone open, and then and then here's what I did. I put the code underneath their daughter's bed to my computer. And then guess what they did? They put a code on my phone to let me know that they caught the code to the computer. Did y'all figure out what was going on yet? Did you get the M's? Did you figure out how to make an M? I got a couple courses. Did you watch the courses or read my email? What was y'all most focused on? Did y'all look at my pictures or my videos? Did y'all listen to my music or my voice notes? They just want to see the queen. You understand? I ain't trying to be egotistical. It's not that type of party, but I'm just saying, what did y'all figure out? What did y'all gather? Because y'all let y'all see kind of what we got going on. I love it. You know what I'm saying? I'm all down for mentorship. If you want to learn, I'm willing to teach. So when y'all say, we about to do this and we about to do that and we about to take this, I don't have a job. So how am I going to pay for it? Hey, mister, how am I going to pay for it? The only way is if I'm done. That ain't even. That's a compliment. That's actually a compliment. That's a compliment. They don't even. It was supposed to be backhanded, but it was actually a compliment because the only way in possible life is if I was off the if I was off a dope. That's the only, if that, and I don't want to give disrespect because I'm not even that. I don't even have that sense of humor. It's irritating. It literally makes me sick to my stomach. Literally, it makes me sick to my stomach thinking about it. Like I don't even delight in suffering. Like it's just my whole. I just feel sick to my stomach just thinking about it. Cause it's just like, bro, don't nobody even wanna like. We not even. It's like I don't even want to get into that type of energy. Cause it's just like, even if they, it's like I'd rather see you win than lose. So it's like even I be knowing that y'all fake to begin with. It ain't about fake, but once you start threatening my life, it's only so much I could do. I mean, I tried to give you leniency when you was trying to be a fake bully. You're not even a real bully because I don't care. And you more miserable than me. And they all say the same thing. We gonna put you here. We gonna put you here. We gonna do that. You gonna be here. You gonna be there. But that's what they've been saying that for 10 years. Ever since I started having emotion. They've been saying we gonna do this. We gonna do that. Y'all, they trying to do it, make it seem I ain't like y'all my caregiver or my guardian or something. And they came this close when I came out the hospital and I had a therapist and a caseworker. And then I shook back and said, y'all said I'm about to be on Social Security disability for how long and move where, nigga? Sorry, do you hear how I talk? You think I'm about to just move anywhere? So they could be like, oh, I know what you are. Plus, last time I lived in subsidized housing with my ex, they had bed bugs. And then we moved into an apartment for $700 a month and it was infested with roaches. Roaches in the shower, roaches in the cereal, roaches in the sink. Every time we wash the dishes, roaches on the floor. Our futon was on the floor, it was broken. Roaches crawl on us when we go to sleep. Back door was broken. Wake up. It was like a Hispanic apartment building. A lot of people that was not documented. You understand what I'm saying? Pool kind of dirty. A lot of blue flags on the cars. It wasn't the hood, but you get what I'm saying? How you think I got approved? That was before I got my credit fixed by piggybacking on my cousin. My credit score was like 500. How you think I even got in? Both of us did. Her credit was better than mine. $700 a month. They literally just threw a new countertop over an infested building and a new microwave. So they spent probably like countertop Paint the walls. You could literally see the old paint underneath the hallways smell like you know what they say, it smell like roaches. If you know, you know. The hallways, it's like y'all could, if y'all look up the apartment, 1,100 apartments, and what is it, Springdale, Cincinnati, Ohio, the 1,100 apartments. It's a 2-star rating. They say it. Roaches, bed bugs, infested. The 1,100 apartments. Princeton Square Circle or Princeton Circle Square, something like that. Y'all find it. I ain't gotta lie. Look at the pictures. It's trifling. The garbage had garbage all surrounding the ground. Skunks. You take out your trash, it's literally skunks everywhere. You ever had to take out the trash and you trying to hurry up and dodge a skunk? But I don't want to be those people be like, you ever had to. But I'm telling you though, a skunk will spray you. That's what. And they talking about, I'm about to go just get an apartment because it's free in some random hood and or freaking place in, you know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about stocks, mentors, books, and investing. And then y'all gonna take and reward somebody that don't do nothing but smoke weed all day? Bruh, it be beyond me. I done been worked at Amazon. I done been worked at the factory where, you know what I'm saying? We done already did the $20 an hour job. I'm tired of it. That ain't no money. I'm not getting an apartment with $20 an hour. I can barely even pay for my investments with $20 an hour. I don't have kids. I don't have to work as hard. But I walk by faith, not by sight. I don't care where I go. I go with wherever God takes me is where I go. And I'm never about to. There is boundaries in this world. I will not put you in a place in my life that is only supposed to be for God and the person that I marry. There are boundaries. I will not worship you. Sorry, not sorry. I've always been this way and it's never going to change. Boundaries. But I'm a decent individual. It's called common decency. And I said this before. If I can, then I will. If you ask me, hey, can you come clean up this? And I have hands and feet and you need help, yes, I'm going to do it. If I have $100 and you want me to get you $20 worth of food, I'm going to do it. If I have $100 and you need something to eat and I have food at home, I will give you the money and I will go eat at home. Because that is decency as a decent human being. I was working downtown. I had a gourmet meal because you work at the convention center. They still sending me jobs. I'm telling everybody what to do. I'm doing a gig job. Y'all talking about y'all can't get a job. I can get a job today. God said no more working. I literally can be anywhere in Cincinnati, anywhere in America, and get a job. I moved to Virginia, not Virginia. Where was it? What place is that? Maryland, and had a job within a month. $21 an hour. But I had to go back because I was driving a car that wasn't in my name, no license, no insurance. And I was doing Molly at the time. So I was irresponsible. But I still got a job in a whole different state. Y'all talking about something. Y'all all making excuses. You're flexing dope. Go get a construction job, bruh. $40 an hour off rip. You can go get one. I know one right now. They building the Wawas over where I used to live at. $40 an hour minimum starting pay. You flexing dope? You not even making $40 an hour, bruh. $40 an hour can get your teeth fixed. What you talking about? Y'all still flexing, pimping out your wife? Oh, I ain't gotta pay bills. You sit around and invite your friends over, putting liquor in their hands and stuff like that. Man, that ain't no flex. I'm 29 years old. Somebody need to tell you. I'm gonna speak and represent women who have provision, women who have standards. You're not that guy. That's what I'm saying. Stud, whatever you want to call it. At what point are we gonna act like it's like? At what point are y'all gonna admit? Because a lot of people say, oh yeah, because if we're gonna be talking about sexuality, how is it homosexual for a man to try to talk to a woman that is dressed in a masculine way. But the thing is, it's deeper than that, because you cannot have too much pride to be feminine, or at the same time, you have to be able to submit, because you have to be able to submit to the Holy Spirit. That's what I'm saying. You have to be able to you have to be able to be led. It's not that it's homosexual. Trust me. I went out in masculine clothing and can pull somebody that's better than who you got in your son. That's disrespect. Sorry. And your, like, you showing your full body, I could pull somebody better wearing men's clothing. How many people with provision can admit that? That's what I'm saying. Or is it provision when I'm, you know what I'm saying? Whatever y'all want to say. Whatever y'all want to say. Cause and it's not about mad. It's about God is giving me a specific message, because like my cousin, they got him a job. He just got out of rehab, and then they got him fired from his job. So, and kicked him out the house. So now where do you go from there but back to the streets? You're about to, like, I just it's like they set you, and you still not winning that competition. And you still not winning that competition. That's crazy. I say to her, I say, you want to go to church with me? They talking about, you're not that guy. You're not that guy. I'm letting you know you're not that guy. I'm dubbing porn stars. You're not that guy. And I'm not, they not even ugly. They just do porn. You're not that guy. That's what I'm saying. What are y'all talking about? But then you take them around somebody like that, and they like, oh, I see you. That person fine. They fine. They have sex for money on the internet. This is a Christian community. We're not going to be praising that. But it is okay. I'm not judging that, though. But you know you can change your life. You don't have to keep doing that. I know it's draining. Because I was drained. Not doing porn, but messing with different people and stuff like that. Giving my body up. Not giving my worth. My true worth. They're not giving you your true value. You're never going to get your true worth unless you hold out. Make people wait. And not like I wait 30 days type of vibe. More like no sex till marriage. That's when you go find the best partner. When you start understanding what it's worth, then they gonna understand what it's worth. That's why I'm very much like I'm stingy with my body, but I am very generous with my money. Y'all are generous with y'all body, but y'all stingy with y'all money. Y'all so backwards it don't make sense. It don't make sense at all. I left that downstairs. And see, hold up.